woes and all.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. I'm not partial to infringe our laws. The enmity and discord which of late sprung from the rancorous outrages of your duke, two merchants, our well-dealing countrymen, who wanting guilders to redeem their lives, have sealed this rigorous statute with their bloods. Excludes all pity from our threatening looks. We do admit no traffic to our adverse towns. If any Syracusan born come to the bay of Ephesus, he dies unless 1,000 marks be levied, to quit the penalty and to ransom him. Thy substance, found at the highest rate, cannot amount to 100 marks. Therefore, by law, thou art condemned to die.
Yet this my comfort when your words are done. My woes end likewise with the evening sun.
Well, Syracusan, say in brief, for what unlucky cause thou camest here.
I'll utter what my sorrows give me leave. In Syracuse was I born, and wed unto a woman, happy but for me. With her I lived in joy. Our wealth increased by prosperous voyages I often made to Epidamium, where once she came along. There had she not been long, but she became a joyful mother of 2 goodly sons. And, which was strange, the one, so like the other, as could not be distinguished but by name. That very hour, in the selfsame inn, a peasant woman was delivered of such a birth, male twins, both alike. Those, for their parents were exceeding poor, I bought and brought up to attend my sons. My wife, not meanly proud of 2 such boys, made daily motions for our home return. Unwilling, I agreed. Alas, too soon we came aboard. A league from Epidamnum had we sailed before the always wind-obeying deep gave any tragic instance of our harm. But longer did we not retain much hope, for what obscured light the heavens did grant did but convey unto our fearful minds a doubtful word of immediate death. And the incessant weepings of my wife forced me to seek delays for them and me. And this it was, for other means was none. The sailor sought for safety by her boat, and left the ship then singing right to us. My wife, more careful for the latter board, had fastened him onto a small spare mast, such as seafaring meant for piper storms. To him one of the other twins was bound, while his thigh had been like heedful of the other. The children thus disposed, my wife and I fastened ourselves at either end of the mast, which floating straight, obedient to the stream, was carried towards Corinth as we thought. At length, the sun, gazing upon the earth, dispersed those vapors that offended us. And by the benefit of his wish light, the seas waxed calm, and we discovered 2 ships from afar, making amain to us. But ere they came, oh, let me say no more. Gather the sequel by that went before.
Nay, forward, old man, do not break off so, for we may pity, though not pardon thee.
Oh, had the gods done so, I had not now worthily termed them merciless us. For ere the ships could meet by twice 5 leagues, we were encountered by a mighty rock, which being violently borne upon, our uncle mast was split in the abyss. So that, in this unjust divorce of us, fortune had left both of us alike. What to delight in, what to sorrow for. Her part, poor soul, seeming burdened with lesser weight, but not with lesser woe, was carried with more speed before the wind. And in our sight, they 3 were taken up by fishermen of Corinth as we thought. At length, another ship had seized on us. Therefore, homeward did they bend their course. Thus have you heard me severed from my bliss.
And for the sake of those who for the sake of them thou sorrowest for, do your best to die in full. What hath befallen them with thee till now?
My youngest boy, yet my eldest care, at 18 years became inquisitive after his brother, and informed me that with his man inviting quest of him, whom well as I labored of a love to see, I hazarded the loss of whom I loved. 5 summers have I spent in furthest Greece, and coasting homeward, came to Ephesus, hopeless to find, yet loath to leave unsought, or that, or any place that harbors men. But here must end the story of my life, and happy were I in my timely death, could all my travels warrant me, they live.
Now trust me, were it not against my crown, my oath, my soul would sue as advocate for thee, though thou art judged to death, and past sentence may not be recalled, yet I will favor thee in what I can. Try all the friends thou hast in Ephesus, beg thou or borrow to make up the sum, if no, then thou art condemned to die.
Hopeless and helpless thought the Geon went, but to procrastinate his lifeless end.